Hi folks, welcome to MTS. Here we go, we got an unboxing. Today we have another unboxing from Menards. So this is, turn the label around here for you. This is the Norfolk and Western. This is their latest lighted caboose. Also you can see I got the 9-pack of trees. So a few weeks ago Menards sent me an email saying, hey, free trees. And you never hit enough trees on your layout. So I actually saw the Caboose come out about a week or so before, when I saw that came with some free trees. I was like, why not? So I got the $14.99 value trees here. Let's take a look at those real quick just to see what we got. Again, I've never had enough trees, and they're trees. So it's not like the Woodland Scenics where they've got the bases on them, but if you have a foam base on your layout, you can easily just stick these in place. You can even do it on plywood. You can get you a drill bit, drill a small hole where you can just plop those guys right down in there. So yeah, there we go. I got a few extra, some free trees. Without any further ado, we'll go ahead and get into the Caboose, because it was a new body style that I hadn't seen before. I definitely like the paint scheme of it here. It's actually larger than what I thought it was. So I have to be honest, when I first saw this, there was a company called Industrial Rail that had actually made a whole line of different freight cars, rolling stock, whatnot. I thought for sure that's what this was, but now that I'm seeing it in person, it's different. But the whole rounded roof, see how it's curved? It does have the signature LED lights on the back that will flash. It's got operating knuckle couplers on both the front and the back. There we go. So let me show you what I was going to compare it to. So again, the Industrial Rail weighed quite a bit more. It actually had die-cast trucks, but you can just look at it from a size difference and see that this is definitely more of an O gauge or O scale size, as opposed to this one, which is probably like an O27. Had some of the same features, right? It had that curved roof on the back of it. Again, I picked this up in a lot at one time a while back. It was missing the smokestack, and it had a break in the roof right on the lip. So but yeah, like I say, I was just checking it out. This one's got a little overspray right there, underspray, I guess, or I don't know, maybe overspray on the white there. But overall, I mean, yeah, it's a nice little Caboose. It doesn't weigh hardly anything at all. It's really light. There's your comparison. So, not Industrial Rail. Let me hook it up to the transformer here real quick. We'll just do a quick bench test on this. Okay, yeah, see, there's our lights on the back of it. I would have thought that it had an illuminated interior, but it doesn't look like anything's lighting up inside of here. No, just the, so it doesn't light up on the inside. Just has the two lights that alternate on the back of it. Still, for $26, I think is what I got in this. It had the 11% Menards rebate. And again, had the free trees with it, right? So I got it. I feel like got a pretty good deal on it. Got the red, white, and blue there. That's pretty cool. So I got a couple other Cabooses just to get kind of make sure you understand the scale of what we're talking about here. So measuring it coupler to coupler, we're about 10¼ inches, give or take 1/8 of an inch or so. And when you compare it to this other Menards caboose that I have, this size difference, quick measurement on that, almost a full 1.5 inches shorter, right? So we're about 8.5 inches on the bay window caboose, Menards bay window caboose. Went ahead and pulled in the Lionel L&N caboose here, and it's a lot more comparable as far as scale. So yeah, you're about 10.25. So there you go. Just give you a little bit more comparison. Again, would have thought they would have splurged and went ahead and put the light inside the caboose. Let me just make sure that wasn't. Huh, no, it says interior lit with white LEDs. Let's try something. I bet you, which is kind of strange to me. Don't understand why, but both of those have to be hooked up in order for it to have the illuminated interior. Let's see if this works. So I've got the gator clips. We're going to kind of rotate this over. I'm holding I'm going to hold the caboose against the track, a little test track that I have here. Looks like, no? Huh. I was just seeing if there maybe something was disconnected. Well, now folks, I'm curious. So we're going to take this apart. I don't understand why the interior lights aren't working on this thing. But at the same time, I'm also wanting to do a good, honest review here for you. So it looks like there's the 2 screws here in the front that are pretty easy to get to, but there's 2, looks like I see 2 more screw holes in the back. You got to angle the truck so you can access the screw hole. Okay, and then we'll go over here on this side, and nope. So I think what I have to do here is actually remove the contact plate, which if it's anything like a Lionel, we'll just have to separate it with a small flathead screwdriver and then just pry it out. There it goes, just like that. All right, so that, to get to, oh, there's not even a screw in that one. I wonder if they probably did that on purpose. Well, never mind on removing that part of it. Put that back in here. Same concept going back in. I'm just going to kind of wedge that in between there a little bit, and then that just pops back into place. Okay, so we got that undone. Now we got to figure out how to get us all apart. Boy, that's a really thin ladder. Well, that came out easy enough. Let's try and be careful here. I don't understand why that's not coming out. It didn't have a screw in the hole. There it goes. Well, folks, I'm looking at it, and I see the wires coming into this board from the roller pickup. I see the wire coming into this board from the roller pickup. And I see the wires going to the LED lights on the back of it. Looking at this board, you can see it looks like there was a wire maybe that was supposed to be there and it just got overlooked. A little disappointing. I would have thought it would have had a stationary light in here for it. But there you can see Not much to these. It's just a plastic base. You've got a little handrail with the brake wheel on each end. I'm going to have to go back and just see if that's really supposed to be lit up or not. Good thing is they make the the ladder with that flimsy material, so it just can fold right into where it goes into place. Let's get those screws back in place. There we go. And then the one screw in the back. Kind of have to angle the truck to access the hole. Definitely don't want to over tighten it. All right, well, there we go. Like I say, well, we'll take it back over to the layout and see how it looks behind a train. All right, folks, we got you back over to the layout. I'm going to run this one on the inside track since I took my L&N Lionel Caboose off of that. There we go. All right, let's run this around the layout a few times. Well, there you have it, folks. Again, the only disappointment I have in this one is that didn't have the interior light, so I'm not sure what happened with that. It does have the LEDs on the alternating on the back of it, and the paint looks pretty decent. You know, again, for the price point, not too bad. Will I send it back? Maybe. Like I said, that warrants an exchange, I think. New style caboose for Menards, not bad. A little larger, so if I would highly recommend running it with some like standard scale rolling stock, just so it doesn't dwarf anything else that you're running. I've got the Menards tank cars that came with the Tulsa train, from last year, and running that caboose with that train would look a little weird. Anyway, put some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you down the line. So I figure a little bonus footage, right? Hey, we got some of these new trees. There we go. Yeah, looks pretty good. Yeah, let's put a guy right over here. There. Happy little tree. There we go. Look at that. That's perfect. Maybe set up another one right here. A little shade right by the pond. A little shade right there. Oh, there. Yeah. Happy little trees.